Happy Monday. Today is July the 22nd, and we are talking about the business of doTERRA, right? So just a little bit about me. My name is Danny Flynn. I have been with doTERRA for almost 6 years now. It'll be 6 years in August. Wow, time flies. And it has been such a journey. I started out as a wellness advocate. I got the products and I immediately saw a difference. And I was like, well, I've got to do this as a business, right? So I jumped right in. It's been an amazing ride ever since. I'm a platinum leader. That's the highest rank I've hit in doTERRA, and I'm also doTERRA founder 2.0. So, what is a founder? Well, a founder is a leader in doTERRA who has we have equity in the company. We work very closely with corporate, with the executive leadership team. We really do help shape the future of doTERRA. We give input. We get advanced information sometimes, and we get a chunk of the U.S. sales. So we have a very vested interest in the U.S. sales, and so that's who I am. I'm founder 2.0 platinum leader. I've been around doing this thing for 6 years, and it has been truly amazing. Before I came to doTERRA, I did a number of things. Okay. So I worked in corporate for over 20 years. The last 10 years, I was in corporate communications. I supported executives. I was in the corporate business management office. So that's an office that manages the business, all of the business, right? So I really I learned so much about how a business operates and runs, all the necessary components to that. And I also, my degrees I have an English degree and a background in concentration in public relations and communications. I had an event planning company on the side. I did freelance writing. I worked in education. I worked for local government. I'm telling all of you this so that you understand I've been around the block when it comes to work. And what I have been searching for has been a job that will give me money, like enough money to live the life that I want to live. I like to vacation. I like to I like to get my hair and my nails done. It's who I am. I like it. It's important to me. I like to have my massages and do the self-care. All of that's very important to me. And all of that requires money. So I knew I needed a job that was going to pay me a nice amount of money, but I didn't want to work like a slave. I didn't want to work the standard 40-hour shift. It didn't make sense to me, right? Like I would wake up in the morning, y'all. I am on fire. I'm super creative. My brain is going like this. That's first thing in the morning. I can knock out a lot of stuff, but I'm not at work. You don't want me to be there until 8:30 or 9, right? And at about 10, all of that kind of starts to do this. So it never made sense to me. Why are you putting me in this box and like making me perform to this, right? So I've been on this quest to figure out how can I work smarter, not harder, for over 25 years, y'all. Over 25 years. And when I was presented with the opportunity to look into the business side of doTERRA, my mind was blown. First of all, the products changed my life in every way imaginable. But then when I started to understand how the business works, what the compensation plan is like, I was like, this is it. This right here, this is what I've been praying for over 25 years. And so I can talk to you all day and all night about all of the wonderful products doTERRA has, but my favorite product is the business. It is by far my favorite product. So I'm so happy that you guys are here today to learn a little bit about the business of doTERRA. So when we start talking about doTERRA, we talk about the guy whose job it was to bring water to his village, right? So this is what this guy had to do. Every day he would get up, he'd take these buckets of water, and he would travel from the village to the water source, right? And he would fill up the water and he would bring those pails of water back to the village. That was his job. He did that day in and day out, right? So over time, what he started to realize was, I'm tired. These buckets of water are heavy. And he's like, I got to figure something else out. There's got to be a better way. right? And so he put his brain to it and he thought, you know what? What if I built a pipeline, right? A pipe that runs from the water source to the village, right? I'm still getting the same end result, just with a lot less work. Yes, I'm going to have to build the pipeline. That's going to take some time, right? But it'll be worth it because eventually I'm going to turn the water spigot on and there will just be free flowing water, right? So he did just that. He spent his nights, his weekend building this pipeline. It took him a couple years to do it, right? But one day when he was done, he turned the spigot on and his village had all the water that they needed. And now this guy didn't have to haul those buckets of water. He had more time for his family, his friends, to do things that he really wanted to do, right? All because he invested that time and energy to build the pipeline, right? What we see so much today is people exchanging time and energy for money, right? You have to show up for work in order for you to get paid. That is how this system and this world works, right? And so doTERRA recognized that, and they created a compensation plan that allows you to build the pipeline and turn on the spigot to still get the same end result, which is income, right? And a lot of it, depending on who you are and what you want, without consistently having to haul those buckets of water. All right. So this is why doTERRA, this is part of the reason why doTERRA selected the network marketing business model for their company, was because they wanted to give us as wellness advocates time freedom and financial freedom. Okay. The other reason why we'll talk about here in a second, why they chose this business model was because this product that we have is really special. It's really special. So if you haven't experienced it yet, make sure that's the next call you join. We want you to experience the power of these products, right? And that's really why most people come to doTERRA and are interested in the business. It's because they have seen that the products are effective, right? doTERRA was founded in 2008, and their goal was to bring the highest quality of essential oils to the world. That was their goal back then. And I'm going to show you a couple stats on the next slide to show you how they've met that goal. So our products are phenomenal. Phenomenal. They don't even really need a lot of explanation, because if you've already experienced the power of the oils, you know how amazing our products are. And our retention rate speaks to that. This is an old slide. This is an old deck. Our retention rate now is over 70% in the US and around the world. Anywhere between 65 and 70% is our retention rate across the world. That means 65 to 70% of the people that purchase from doTERRA are ordering once every 3 months at a minimum. Now, I don't know if you know much about network marketing, but I will tell you that that is record breaking. A good network marketing company, a good one, has a retention rate of about 15%, right? So we are breaking records. And the reason why is because the product is so powerful, right? It works so well. And so doTERRA knew the only way that this was going to work is if it was sold person to person, right? Shoulder to shoulder. At our last call, Kashana shared with us, who's here, she introduced these products to a group of women this past weekend, and the connections that were made in that class is what these products do, right? They really help us to connect with people, and that's why this business model was chosen. So that's why many people get started with doTERRA, because they know how solid the products are. It's so solid that you don't actually have to talk about the business to get people interested in the business. All right, yeah, I do, is introduce them to the product. Now, most network marketing companies, they hit you with, hey girl, I'm doing this business, don't you want to join me? You don't have to do that with doTERRA. Some people choose that approach, to each their own, but you don't have to, because we start with a free sample of our products and we watch people's minds be blown with the power of these oils, right? The other reason why people partner with doTERRA is because it's proven. and I'll show you a couple of stats here on the next page that are a little bit more updated. But there's been considerable growth in doTERRA. doTERRA is now the largest essential oil company in the world, and they are trending. Just so you know, they are trending to be the largest network marketing company in the world. Now, this industry right now is collapsing, and doTERRA is still going strong because of the product. And then on top of that, doTERRA does a lot for the world. So if you are one of those people who want to make an impact, this is your company. They really believe on touching lives on both sides of the bottles, right? So on both sides of the bottle. So the people who we use the oils and we're able to have these phenomenal benefits, but also there are farmers all over the world and a lot of time in developing countries who are working to produce these products, and doTERRA works with them to source responsibly and to really help these communities out. I could talk about this all day and all night. There's a ton of information about doTERRA's co-impact sourcing model that really makes doTERRA different in the marketplace. So these are the three reasons why a lot of people want to partner with doTERRA. I want to show you a couple of stats. So according to Verified Markets, the largest essential oil company in the world, $2 billion in sales in just 14 years, which is also really phenomenal. We are and I want you to write this number down. If you are a numbers person, you should know that essential oils is part of a $4.2 trillion market. People are spending a lot of money on wellness. It is a rising trend. I think since COVID, it's gone even higher. People are realizing that they need to invest in their wellness, and essential oils is a part of that. We've got millions of customers and wellness advocates around the world. We're open in more than 28 international markets. We've got sales in over 110 countries. Our essential oils are sourced in more than 45 countries. And then our executive team has over 150 years of combined industry experience. And I believe that is probably even higher now because we've had some changes in staff. So we've got a lot happening here with doTERRA, and so a lot of people are very interested in learning how they can get a piece of this. doTERRA is on trend to be, well, the essential oil market in and of itself is projected to more than triple in the next couple of years, and doTERRA is the #1 company that's leading that. All right, so these are all reasons why people are interested in doTERRA, but if you came here, you probably like all those things, but also you want to make some money, right? How many of you want to figure out how you can make some money with doTERRA? I know a lot of you probably, that's why you're here. There's 3 ways. There are a few ways. We're going to just highlight 3 ways that you can get paid with doTERRA, that you can earn an income with doTERRA. First is through our Refer a Friend program. So you don't even have to be a wellness advocate to earn with doTERRA. You can refer people, every customer. So if you're not a wellness advocate, or if you have customers who are not wellness advocates and maybe they're not interested in the business, but they love the product, make sure they know that they have a refer a friend link. That's a referral link that's connected to them. They can shoot that link out to their family and friends, help them place their order, and then they will get 20% back in free product. They'll get a credit on their account, and it works like money, like cash money. They can use that account credit to buy product, for taxes, for shipping, et cetera, et cetera. So what you need to know about this program is that there is a $599, so specific, cap on your earnings for Refer a Friend. So you can do that every year up to $599, okay? So this is the first way that you can earn. You love the products, you share the link, you earn some doTERRA dollars. The second way is by being an affiliate, okay? So the affiliate program, I just want to be clear, the affiliate program is in beta. We are testing it. Not everyone is an affiliate recruiter, so if you're interested in the affiliate program, just make sure you are working with an approved affiliate recruiter. This is a program that we're piloting because what we realize is so many people today in today's market are looking for a side hustle, like a true side hustle, right? They don't want to build a team. Either they don't want to, or they don't have the time to. They're not interested in all of that. but they just want to get paid for sharing products. This affiliate opportunity works really well if you have another business that has a wellness component, and then you can just share your links, right? So that people can, if these are products that you use, then you can get a kickback from doTERRA like that. It's really good for social media influencers or anybody that has any type of influence and a following. All right. Just you have a lot of customers, you got an email list, whatever you have. Being an affiliate is going to be a really great way to make money with doTERRA. The difference between an affiliate and the refer a friend is that the affiliates get cash money from doTERRA, and there is no cap on how much they can earn. All right. They get two different bonuses. They get a bonus for new customers that come in, and that's up to 20% for the first 60 days that a customer is with them. And then after day 61, so day 61 and beyond, they get what we call a sponsor bonus. So that is a 10% commissions off of every single order for the rest of that customer's life with doTERRA. Right? So it's a really good program that we're trying out. We're working out some kinks now to see if this is something that we will keep or if it will be refined and tweaked. I'm working closely with the affiliate team at corporate, and some of the enhancements that they've been talking about recently just make this program even better. All right. So the beauty of the affiliate program is you don't have to build a team, right? You're able to share the products that you love. You don't have to have a comprehensive understanding of our key products. You can share what it is that you love, and you're able to make an income without any income cap. Also, the beautiful thing about an affiliate is that you can come in as an affiliate, and if you get in and you're like, yo, I love doTERRA, I love everything about it, I want to take this thing to the top, you can upgrade and become a wellness advocate. Okay, so there's a period of time, and there's a whole few things you can do so that it would make sense for you. All right. And then the third way, which is what I do, is become a wellness advocate. Okay, there it is. It's a wellness advocate. All right, so let me just be real and honest with you guys. When I told you from the beginning, the products work so well, but I consider myself to be a businesswoman. So I'm only doing something if it's going to make me some money. Okay, got to make money. You got to make sense, right? And so I wanted to understand what the earning potential was with this company, right? And so many of you are familiar with this. I don't know how well you can see this. Can you see it? You can see it. Okay. So this slide just shows you the possibilities. This is our a little bit of the compensation plan. So these are some of the key ranks in doTERRA. We start at the rank of elite. Elites make about $350 a month. And it goes all the way up to the rank of presidential diamonds. Okay? Presidential diamonds, yes, that number is accurate. $107,000 a month is what a presidential diamond makes that's the average presidential diamond in doTERRA. Okay, so you're looking at a couple $100s a month to a couple $100,000 a month if you want to. There is no cap. There's no earning cap with doTERRA, which is, by the way, is really rare with other companies, other network marketing companies. And then the beautiful thing about doTERRA is you can do this. You can go kill all these ranks, right? Get all the way to the top. And once you get to the top and you're a presidential diamond and you got this business running like a well-oiled machine, guess what doTERRA allows you to do? You can do it again and again and again. It's much, listen, I don't know how much money you guys actually need in your life, but if you want to make $500,000 a month with doTERRA, you certainly can do it. More power to you. I ain't got the time and energy. I don't need that much money. But if you do, there you have it, right? So when I looked at this compensation plan, I was like, is this accurate? Is this true? I'm gonna need some proof. So I started talking to people, and they started to validate that this was true. So I was like, well, I'm gonna test this out. And so I started to hit the ranks, and this right here was my Bible. This was my single source of truth. I was comparing my paychecks with these ranks. And what I found is that in these lower ranks, so elite, premier, silver, I made more than what was average every month that I was with doTERRA. I made more at an elite, more at a premier, and more at a silver. When I got to gold, I made a little less than average. Platinum, less than platinum, a lot less than platinum because we have a smaller organization, right? So that helped me to understand that these numbers are true. These numbers are true. Even with the changing landscape, these numbers are still true. However, the landscape is changing right now. Things are different. The economy is a little tight. We are seeing a pinch. We're seeing numbers decline in certain areas. And so what doTERRA is doing is taking a look at the comp plan, and they're looking at it to see how they can pay us more. I don't know any other network marketing companies that do that, but they want to pay us more. And primarily, they want to pay us more when you get started, right? So when we talk about the pros and cons of the doTERRA business, I'll be real honest with you about, to me, what a con is that doTERRA's compensation plan, you can see from the slide, is backloaded, which means you make the most money the longer you stay with the company. So if you are in it and you just kind of want to get you think maybe like this is get rich quick, that ain't this. That is not this. This is a marathon. Tis not a sprint. Now, the beauty of it is if you're working with someone who has reached some of these higher ranks, then they can show you how to accelerate progress, right? How to get through these ranks faster. Maybe share some of the lessons learned so you don't have to make some of the same mistakes. But this is the long game. And you really have to be committed and dedicated to building in order to get to the top of this if that's what you want. Okay, so this is a wellness advocate. This is for someone who's looking to pay for their product, someone who's looking to supplement their income, or someone who's looking to replace and multiply their income. All right, so you just have to kind of decide what you want, and that's what I want you guys to understand. All of these options are on the table. You can just use your link and refer your people. You can become an affiliate if you are working with a recruiter, or you can get on in here and figure out where you fall as a wellness advocate. Do you want to pay for your product? Do you want to supplement your income? Do you want to replace and multiply your income? You get to choose. You are your own boss here. You get to decide what that's going to look like for you. And I think that's what the beauty of this program is. Or with the opportunity that doTERRA has. All right, so you guys are probably thinking, well, okay, so I see that we can make money in different ways, but how do we actually get paid? All right, there's 5 ways that you get paid. Now, I am speaking here to the wellness advocate, and I'll call out the affiliates here, but just so you know, if you are here and you're thinking of being an affiliate, or you have affiliates, or you are already affiliate, we're gonna do one of these calls specific to the affiliate beta program next Monday at 8 p.m. All right, so come back and we'll be talking specifically to affiliates, not just how the program works, but also how to get started. Okay, that'll be next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. All right, so there's 5 primary ways to get paid with doTERRA. Number 1, you get paid by attracting new customers. So we do not keep inventory. I mean, now, I do have a closet full of oils, but I don't have them to sell. You will likely find that I give them away. But that we do not have to purchase all this inventory and then sell from my inventory. That's not how we work. I would not want the hassle of that, right? The beautiful thing about this is a business in a box, right? So what happens is we get paid by introducing people to doTERRA. What I love about this is if it doesn't work for that person, or if they have some adverse reaction, because everybody's body is different, everybody responds differently. It's not on me, because what I've done is I've shared what has worked for me, and I've introduced them to the products and the company, and then they go build a relationship with doTERRA themselves. And I'm there to support them and answer their questions and show them their resources, but it's their decision to purchase through doTERRA, right? And that keeps you out of the mix, and it just allows you to serve other people, right? More people. So we get paid, number 1, by attracting new customers. You get a commissions check off of that. That's called your fast start bonus. We call it fast start because you get it fast. So let's say today's Monday, you share your link with someone, they enroll. You're going to get paid next Thursday for today's order. Okay, you're going to get 20% off of that order, right? And there's opportunity to make more as your organization deepens. That's another call for another day, but just know you earn anywhere from 5 to 10% off of new customers coming into your organization every week. This is paid out. Number 2, you get paid by keeping those new customers. We talked about that really high retention rate that doTERRA has. So what happens is you go out and you introduce people to doTERRA, and then you bring them in, they get a membership, they're ordering, they've got their products, and you introduce them to our loyalty rewards program, which is a phenomenal program that rewards customers who order monthly. Now you're going to get a bonus for that. So that person, the new members is 60 days. So 0 to 60 days, they're new, you get 20%, up to 20% back on any commissions. For those new customers, once they hit day 61 and beyond, they go to a different bonus, and it is called Unilevel. Okay, so that is where you have retained these customers. Now they are part of your Unilevel bonus. Unilevel bonus is a bit intricate and requires a lot more explanations for a high-level class like this is. So what you need to know is that it's anywhere from 2% to 7%, depending on how deep your organization goes and also your rank. What you need to know is that doTERRA pays you the most where you have the most customers. So the 7% is up to 7 levels down. All right, so 7 levels deep, you're getting paid more. Well, that's where your organization is the fattest, right? Because your front line, the way that we structure our organizations, your front line should have like 3 people, maybe 6 people. The fewest amount of people sit on your front line, so you get paid the least for those and most where you have the most people. So for those of you who are doTERRA Wellness Advocates now, and if you've ever looked at your commissions check, you should. If you haven't, there's a line for Unilevel. You look at that line right now, and it probably says, I don't know, $12. $20. And you're like, what am I doing this for? Don't worry. Your Unilevel starts out small, right? Because we said that we're in this for the long game, right? And it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay? The longer you're with doTERRA, you're actively working your business, that Unilevel becomes one of the largest pieces of your check each month. It's a beautiful blessing, because that right there, my friends, is what we call residual income. You did the work 2 years ago, and you're still getting paid on it. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I love it so much. All right, number 3. So you've attracted them. You've got them on our loyalty rewards program, so they're now ordering regularly. Oh, okay. So number 3, you get them in our loyalty rewards program. So they're still ordering, and you put them into our loyalty rewards program. It opens up another bonus called Power of 3. You see how they all kind of like intertwine like this. Our Power of 3 bonus, you can get anywhere from $50 a month to $1,500 a month, depending on the structure of your organization and the amount of people that are ordering via our loyalty rewards program. What you need to know about the LRP program, or loyalty rewards program, is that it benefits them to order from it. It benefits them and it benefits you. So it just only makes sense to introduce them to that and let them know that that is an option. Okay. So you've attracted them, you've kept them, you've got them on LRP. Number 4 is you introduce them to the business side of things. You invite them to a call like this to learn a little bit more about the business of doTERRA. And if they are interested in building with doTERRA, that unlocks multiple leadership bonuses depending on where you fall within the ranks of doTERRA. So that's how, like, as you get higher up in rank, the bonus pools get bigger. And basically that's what they are. They're pools. So Founder 2.0, I mentioned at the outset, that's a pool. So basically doTERRA says, okay, this is what the company has made this year, specific to founders. This is what the US market has made this year. We're going to take 2% of that and put it into a pool and divide it out to how many people are in the pool. So they do that same thing for every rank in doTERRA. So they look at the global sales, and they take a portion of the global sales and put it into the diamond pool, and whoever ranks diamond that month, they get a chunk. So as you go higher and higher, the pools get smaller and smaller, right? The checks get larger and larger. That's how that works, okay? So there's multiple pools. I personally think that understanding the leadership pools is not something that you will fully understand unless your brain works different than mine. I personally did not fully understand. I don't fully understand them. I understand the ranks I'm at. Every time I hit a new rank, and I can actually see the commissions breakdown, that's when I'm like, okay, I understand how this pool works. So don't worry too much if you don't understand it fully. Just know the higher you go in rank, the bigger the checks become. All right. And the fifth way that we get paid, I don't ever sell this way, but I just want you guys to know that it's out there, is retail bonus. So there is a retail bonus. It makes sense a lot of the times if you have a retail store. There's not a lot of time that this makes sense to me. Basically, what you're doing is you're selling the product at retail price, which is 25% more. So your percentage back for that sale is 25%. So your customer is paying 25% more, and that 25% comes back to your pocket. So yes, that is higher than our fast start bonus, which is at 20%. It is higher, but that's only a one-time commission, right? Whereas, so they just buy a product, they don't get a membership, they're not a customer, then they're not ordering recurring. And you want the recurring orders because that's what brings residual income as opposed to a one-time order. I put it in here though so that you know that it's an option, because there are some situations where it does make sense. So I use it very strategically for my business, but I really try to get people to have a membership with doTERRA so that they can really take it. Who wants to spend 25% more? I'm not trying to charge somebody 25% more when I know I can save them money, right? And our memberships are free, so there's no harm, no foul, right? So these are the ways that you can get paid with doTERRA, right? So what we hope that you get from this this brief overview, and we're going to open it up for questions here in a second, but what we hope that you get is that there's lots of opportunity here. You can make this business whatever it is that you want, right? If you just want a little side hustle, a couple $100 a month to pay for your product, it can be that. If you want to replace your income and, I don't know, move to another country and do the volunteer work you've always wanted to do, guess what? You can for sure do that. We've got friends doing it. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's whatever you want it to be. Now, how do you get there? Well, you want to schedule a call with your upline, whoever introduced you to doTERRA, or maybe whoever invited you to this call. Reach up to them and let them know, like, listen, I came to the call. Here's where I think I want to be. Help me build a strategy to get there, right? Because here's what I need you to know. Nobody, I need you, let me just stop my share so you can see my face. Make my face big. You guys see my face. Nobody is paying you even $100 a month to do nothing. And definitely not thousands of dollars a month. Nobody is getting thousands of dollars a month without a plan. I don't know any legal job that you can get paid like that without having a strategy, right? Without really putting a plan together and then showing up to execute against that strategy, right? And so that's what you need. You need a plan. Success is not an accident. We put the plan together and then we execute the plans and we show up day in and day out to make it happen. All right. So we will open it up for questions. If you guys have any questions, I'm happy to answer. And if you just joined and you missed all of it, it's okay. We have recorded it and we will share it with you. So I will say this to you guys, because I know we have some people here that are already wellness advocates, right? And already maybe have a business. Maybe you don't have. I'm curious. You know what? Let me open it up for questions, and then maybe my question will be answered with your questions. Anybody?
Hi, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
It's Nova. Okay. So I have enrolled as the under the loyalty reward program, the Power of Three bonus. And so I guess I kind of just got lost in how the whole thing works. There was already somebody there and the leg provided, so I already started getting paid without actually I only invited one person. So I guess what my question is, when you say you have to have a plan, how do you have the plan? I mean, that sounds like a lame question, because when I first got started, I was told that you have.
Oh no. Was that me?
No, that wasn't you. That was
Okay.
someone else.
No,
And
no, no, no. I'm sorry.
they're all
You
different.
cut out just a little bit, Nova. You said the last thing I heard, I don't know if it was just my phone. The last thing I heard was when you got started, you were told, and then that was it.
Right. Well, I went to a training session and I was understanding in the training that the way you get started is you have a list of people. It's like 100 different people, friends, and you get in touch with them. You invite to share the product with them, give them a sample or something. You just tell them about it. So I didn't really do that very well. So therefore I didn't get very far with that, but that was the only plan that I had. And so I'm just wondering if there were any other plans that you guys have utilized, maybe you might have utilized to help um further along with this.
Yeah. When did you start, Nova?
A couple months ago,
Oh, okay. So that was okay.
probably back in May.
Okay. So what Nova is talking about, and I think some of you here might be in similar positions. Um, if I hear you correctly, Nova, when you got started, you took someone else's place. So you
That's
already,
correct.
yeah, so you already had some activity happening below you.
Yes.
You don't even know how it happened because you didn't do it.
Right. That's right. Right.
So you inherited an organization. That's
Yeah.
a thing that happens quite a bit because people kind of change their mind. Things happen, and it's a blessing because you can get paid off the gate. You haven't really done anything. It's a curse because you don't know what it takes to get paid. You don't
Right.
know what it takes to make $50 in dōTERRA. So it becomes a curse in that way. So how do we start? What you just described was the tried and true. You gave us a little bit of the tried and true method of how doTERRA grew so rapidly over the years. So that was a very traditional approach to network marketing where you have a list of people in your network, hence the name network marketing, and you contact those people. So in most network marketing companies, you contact them with a business opportunity. With doTERRA, um, we're typically leading with the product. So it's not like a cold call. We don't, my strategy is never to just be like, hey, I have these essential oils. I just started this new business. I have this essential oils. Would you like to try some? I think that's a very quick way to get a fast no.
Right.
So our team does train a little bit differently. And we really help you when you're creating that list of people. I do think it's important to start with a list of people so that, because that's a plan, the actual list of people that are on your mind. When you're writing those names down, though, think about the person. Give some
Okay.
thought to why you put that person's name on the list, right? Or why this person might be interested in doTERRA. Are they dealing with a health concern? Have they
Okay.
mentioned? I'm always like listening in to when people are talking to me to things that doTERRA might be the answer for. Maybe they have a financial need and they've communicated that to me, or maybe they have a health need, or maybe they're dealing with an emotional crisis or something. You know, and so when you make those reach outs, then you can use what you already know about that person as the basis for the conversation. Like, hey, I know Billy has been suffering with allergies ever since he was born. I have something that I think might help. Would you be open to a free product, a free sample to try for him? I'll show you exactly how to use it. Something like that. So that it was the tried and proven way to build with doTERRA years ago. A lot of people have had tremendous success with that. That is how I built with a little Danny Flynn spin. Now, I personally, you guys, this is your business. You got to do it the way you want to do it. I personally am not the one that I don't call anybody for any reason. Okay. People call me and I'm like, is everything okay? Because I don't talk on the phone. So it would be inauthentic for me to just pick up the phone and call Felicia and say, hey, Felicia, I just started this new business. Would you like a free sample? That would be, and I would feel like I'm exploiting our friendship. But maybe I've listened to this person for a while and I've heard them mention a health concern for a while. And I personally just wait for the right opportunity to say, you know what? I've heard you share this concern with me for a while, and I actually have something that might help. Are you open to? Would you be interested in? Like just kind of putting it out there. So that's for me, that's a softer approach That's how I built my business. And then I also built on social media. So that's a new wave of people post COVID. They've created a social media presence. I was on social media pre-COVID because to me it just was efficient. I was not trying to like go down a whole list. So my list was like, okay, I'm gonna show up on social media. I'm a huge following, there, a bunch of people, and we'll see what comes out of that. And then those people became my list, right? People that expressed an interest. I mean, I let people come to me. I just kept pushing out content, pushing it out, pushing it out. And over the years, people just came. So that's another way. There are so many ways, Nova, to build this business. Especially now, you have to figure out with your upline where your niche is. What feels, what feels most authentic to you? Everybody needs to be thinking about this. What feels most, do you love social media? Well, then we need to build you a social media page that's going to help you slang some oils. Are you better? Do you love like a vendor event? Do you love like being okay? Well, then maybe a farmer's market might be a good place for you. Maybe you're a massage therapist. That would be smart. Now you incorporate that into your existing business, right? There's a lot of different ways that you can share. Maybe you're known as a person who loves natural things, or maybe you're just a person who loves people. You just love people and you want to help them. Then you share. I promise you, if that's who you are, you will find so many opportunities to share naturally and authentically. It won't feel salesy. I know a lot of people are afraid of that. It won't. It will feel very natural because you have something that you know can help them. And guess what? I'm gonna give you a free sample. If it don't work, then hey, there's probably something else that will. But no harm, no foul. Anna, hello.
Hi. So I just wanted to quickly, I guess, piggyback off of what you said. I was not trying. Let's start there. I wasn't trying to sell or anything like that. I was just telling someone my personal experience. So recently, very recent, my stomach has been in pain. This is a monthly occurrence. We don't have to go into it. So I told someone, I said, oh yeah, recently, I bought oils and I put them on my stomach and my pain went away. Now this is something that I've been in pain for practically my whole life. And this person was like, what do you mean? And they said, how are you been able to function? Because they know me as the person that, well, once a month, I can't function for the whole first day, possibly of the month. I can't function. So they said, how are you even able to function right now? So I told them, and they're like, what oils? Where did you get them? How did you find them? And I'm like, oh. And I thought, oh, okay, well, huh. but I didn't I didn't think of this as a way to sell. I was just telling someone that this has helped me. So sometimes possibly it can happen that organically. And
No,
again, yeah,
not,
wasn't
not
trying to sell.
sometimes, all the time. That's how it happens.
It was amazing.
Yes, I love that. I got a series of messages from Anna this weekend. I'm like, yep, welcome to my world. But yeah, that's why social media is so powerful, is because you're sharing, if you do it right, if you're sharing your experiences, people respond to that. They respond because they trust you. They know you, right? So yeah, it can be as organic as that. And that is such a big piece of it, is sharing. It's having a personal experience with the product. So if you're here and you haven't had that experience yet, you need to have the experience, because then that will give you something to speak about as conversations come up. So you can just be going about your day, and somebody says something or you share something. They're like, wait a minute, like Anna. So it really can be that easy. I will argue this piece. It's not an argument. It's just an addition. Um, if you have, if when you look at that scale, right, of income with doTERRA, if your eyeballs went to the top of the scale or anywhere in those top few rungs, I would argue that those conversations, while organic, still need to be intentional, right? Because you gotta have a plan, gotta have a strategy. So the more conversations you have with people, the more in contact you are with people, the more opportunities are present themselves for you to then share what's worked for you. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. So Nova, reach out to Shannon, schedule some time, and figure out like what really resonates with you, and then start building a plan for you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anybody else have any thoughts, questions? Any more testimonies? Vanessa Brown.
Danny, when you were talking about that you needed to find a trainer affiliate or
A recruiter.
a recruiter, how do you do that? And then how does that benefit you being the person that's trying to connect them to the trainer recruiter?
Okay, wait. Say it again. So
Okay.
so if you find an affiliate,
If I find a person that would fit in the affiliate part, but
yes.
I'm not a recruiter for affiliate. So I need to know how to find an affiliate. And then would I be just giving them to them, or how would that help me as well?
Yeah, so that's a very good question. Because I think even when the program rolls out, it is going to be for higher ranked wellness advocates because the program is intricate and affiliates require a lot of support. So, what I've done for my team that are not affiliate recruiters but have recruited an affiliate, the affiliate would have to be signed up underneath me. So, they would have to give enrollership of that affiliate to me. I would place them underneath that person and they would benefit from the volume. Okay. So we're talking about like you're not what let me state it again. You will not get fast start, but you will get all the other bonuses from that person. So it's gonna help for power three, you're gonna get unilevel, you're gonna get leadership, but like all of that stuff will still align. You just won't have enrollership and that person will have to be supported by the affiliate recruiter. It's a very intricate program.
Okay, thank you.
So if you don't have an affiliate recruiter in your upline, you can create like listen, I created a whole affiliate program before I realized there was an affiliate pilot. That's how I got into the pilot. So I was just going to give my fast start to the affiliate. It's called Fast Start Give Back. So if I made 20%, then I would give them maybe half of that, 10% for every order. This way, they would have some sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Incentive to continue to send people my way, right? You could do that with cash. You could do that with product. Pay them with products. You can kind of create your own little affiliate program there, or you can still have them enroll as a wellness advocate because they're still going to get money that way. You just have to kind of be creative to try to make it work if they're not interested in building a team. Any other questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, feelings? Geez.
All right, lower hand. There you go. I would just quickly say this can be whatever you want it to be, as small or as big as you want it to be. You can be as committed or as loose with it as you want to be. If you have big goals, that this will support those goals. You can use this as a vehicle and a tool to get to that point. But just make sure, and I'm speaking from experience, just make sure that you know what that is at the outset and plan accordingly.
Yes.
If you dilly dally and just see, then you're not gonna get nowhere. But if you kind of strategically and purposefully go about it, and that could be as fast or as slow as you want it to be, again. But as long as you have your end goal in mind and clear view and know what you want and what you want doTERRA to do for that goal, then that's going to help you plan out your whole business and success in doTERRA. And the sky really is the limit. We limit ourselves oftentimes, but it is there for the taking.
It really is. And I will just add to that. I didn't start out with the goals that I have now. So your goals can change. When you start to hit them, you're like, oh snap, this is real. It can get bigger and better than this. So know that your goals can change for more or less. And it's your business. So as long as you're communicating that, my only caveat, make sure you're communicating that with your upline, with your downline, because our success is like this. We all make each other successful here. So as long as you're communicative with whomever brought you in, then you can make this whatever it is that you want. All right. Cushy.
I was just going to say, and reach out to other advocates. It doesn't just have to be on one team. I like that anytime I slide in anyone's DM, they have given me so much information, even down to my first class the other day. I had a lady from a whole nother group that just sent information, and she sent a whole audio voice message. But anytime, I love that everyone is so supportive of each other. Everyone's have their own different way of doing things, but everybody come back and celebrate each other's wins. So if I'm available to help out with your list or help you kind of bring that together, that was a big piece for me, and I'm still working on it. But as much as I reach outside of it and ask questions to different people, I find a little piece that I can take into my business, and that's helped me a lot too. So just reach out to whatever advocate on there. Pretty much everybody that I've spoke to give me information that can help. So that's a good thing to think about.
It is. I love that you mentioned that. It's for the most part, you will find the doTERRA community to be amazing. And the reason why is because I think it's a do-gooder company. It attracts do-gooders for the most part. But also, just so you know, our collective success, we get paid off of that. That's why I'm telling you, the compensation plan is brilliant. We all of us, we all need doTERRA's numbers to be high, because the higher doTERRA's number, the bigger our cuts. All of us, as soon as you hit Premier and above, you're getting paid off of global volume. So why wouldn't I want you to be successful? I want everybody to be successful, right? And so should you. There's room for everybody. There's room for this to be whatever you want it to be. Let's just do it if that's what you want. Awesome. All right. So grateful that you guys all joined us today. I hope that you got something from it. I did tailor the discussion to the audience here. We have a lot of existing wellness advocates here. So if you are new or considering this and you have additional questions, like let's have a sidebar so that I can make sure you get what it is that you need. For those of you that are here from other teams, I do want to do a little plug. I do have a mentorship program that I offer for people outside of my team. If you feel like you don't have enough support in your upline, then reach out to me. I do have a couple of spots open right now. It is a small mentoring group. And it's so that you can better understand the business and have some support to help you meet your goals. Okay, so just know that that's out there on the table. Just reach out to me for information. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining. Oh, how am I going to send the replay out? If you want the replay of this, just reach out to me directly. We'll have it ready tomorrow. All right, have a good day. Bye, everybody.
Thanks. Bye.